The people who work inside this building make a lot of decisions about what Iowans can and can't legally do as they try and fix this lamp post that was knocked down during last night's rioting. A woman who was found dead on a gravel road in Walker yesterday. What we're taking a look at right now is the cleanup process. Now, crews say it's going to be a long one. And even though most of the metro roads are dry right now, it's obvious that flooding is still an issue here. So it's important, again, just to stay safe. We caught someone flying through at 90 miles per hour. But my personal favorite, got to be the high roller. I was going to start off with a tune here, but then I remembered that I don't know how to play the piano. We've got food, we've got fun, everyone is pumped up. But a month ago here, it was a different scene, and that was flooding. Now, I don't know if they got around to that cookout, but I'm guessing they did a little celebrating when the power came back on here this afternoon. Tens of thousands of cicadas can cover any given tree. State tournaments bring in plenty of traffic. Plenty of people. The B-17 may be past its glory days, but a step inside the Memphis Belle will take you straight back to World War II. So Nikki, Joey, try not to be too jealous. I know it's not quite as fun back in West Des Moines right now, but I'll send it back to you guys. Actually, I was going to start off with a tune here, but then I remembered that I don't know how to play the piano. So instead, I'll show you some people who can. Now, when I came out here today, I met a lot of people of all different skill levels who are here tickling the ivories, and there were plenty of businesses nearby who are willing to help keep these pianos safe. What do a t-shirt screen printer, a young family, a minor league hockey mascot, and a missionary have in common? 88 keys.
If you're, 3 years old to 93, I mean...
Larry James co-chaired the pilot program that brought a piano to the East Village and one to the library.
Really, we wanted to put pianos in public places where anyone could come up to play.
The pianos provide entertainment for the amateurs like Anthony Rush and family.
This is really neat. It's a neat idea.
To the experts like Christian missionary Ben Standage.
A lot of people don't have access to a piano, so this is really neat that anybody could come play it.
But the public piano program has only been approved through October. That's when the city council will decide whether they should stay or go.
Part of that is to kind of prove that, we can put these out in the public and they're going to stay safe.
Keeping them safe is where Ray Gun employee Dylan Boyle chimes in. Zombie Burger and Ray Gun will work to keep the East Village piano safe from vandals.
We take the cover off at the beginning of the day, and they put it on at the end of the day.
So that's the idea. You want to put this in places where people are going to come, and maybe they'll want to stop in and check out a book when they're here, or they want to buy a burger, a zombie burger. It's a great amenity.
Chentro will help the downtown library watch out for their piano, along with the thousands of people who will take a second out of their daily hustle and bustle.
They have to sit in an office all day and be really bored.
And sit down to strike the keys.
Which might make their life a little bit better.
Or simply enjoy the music. And the pianos will be locked and covered by 11 p.m. each night. You can see if we take a look at the ground here, we've got a chain attaching the bench to the piano just to make sure that everything stays put. For the Iowa State Patrol, keeping people safe on the ground sometimes starts in the sky.
From the air, we can see a wide view, whereas a trooper on the ground might not be able to see that.
I got the chance to fly along as pilot Trooper Michael Current spotted traffic violations. Where's the trooper?
He just went behind him, see?
And subsequently sent word to his grounded counterpart.
3 clock stop speed of 81 out the left lane.
But today's mission involved a third trooper.
You see that officer with his lights on there on a traffic stop? It's just for the safety of officers, and the public as well.
I joined Rob Battles to spot drivers who didn't move over one lane to steer clear of the patrol's initial stop.
This amounts to a $195 fine, and you have until the 1st of August to take care of that.
The last year, we've had 4 troopers that have been struck by vehicles out there in the interstate because basically people are not moving over.
Luckily, all 4 troopers who were struck last year lived. But Sergeant Scott Bright doesn't want to rely on luck.
So we're very fortunate this last year we haven't lost a trooper. Some of these wrecks are very serious.
Each trooper agrees that distracted driving is the biggest reason people don't move over for emergency vehicles.
People need to focus on the #1 task at hand when they're behind the wheel and drive.
Have you ever been hit?
I've been hit once, about halfway across the back. He kind of hit me at a 45-degree angle.
Battles once walked away after being hit by a car that didn't move over.
I saw him coming, and I tried to get it in gear quick, but I didn't get it in time, and he plowed into me.
But he knows it could have been worse, and that's why troopers take to the roads and the runways in the hopes that people will simply take a second and move aside.
Any questions on that? Okay, watch the emergency vehicles. You're good to go. See ya.
In Des Moines, Addie Olson, ABC 5 News.
Shake hands and then to the bench to begin wrestling.
Iowa's best high school wrestlers go head to head on the floor of Wells Fargo Arena each year.
There's something special about the state of Iowa, and you know, you're going to have a full house.
42 go home as Iowa State wrestling champions.
There's nothing better. I get goosebumps just thinking about you know, the Iowa State wrestling tournament.
But how well you do in front of thousands depends on how much work you put in here, because you can't have the glitz and glamour without the grind.
Move now, Reese, move. Go, 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 go. Stop thinking about it. It's not easy, and it's not supposed to be. It's not what the sport was built upon. We got to win the position.
Johnston head coach Aaron Tecklenburg is Iowa's Class 3A Coach of the Year.
Hell, he might not even switch off before he dumps that guy in the ground.
He started at Johnston 7 years ago. That's when he first met.
That's kind of where it started.
Wrestler Henry Pohlmeyer.
We knew right then and there, just looking at the kid that was competing at that age, hey, here's a kid who is respectful, is coachable, and here's a kid we can build something around.
Probably why I work so hard. I just want to be somebody. I don't want to be a nobody that doesn't have anything to their name.
Henry has the 106-pound 3A state title attached to his name, but it came at a cost. One that he, like many other wrestlers, started paying as a kindergartner. Where do you want to be when you grow up?
The state champ.
Even Johnston's youngest wrestlers understand that it takes downright dedication to make it.
I'm thinking I will not lose, I will not lose, I will not lose.
Pohlmeyer takes down the first 29 opponents of his junior season, pinning almost all of them. His first loss comes at an Urbandale tournament.
I can't say, oh, my wide receiver fumbled the ball and that's why we lost the game. No, I mean, I didn't make a good shot. I didn't get that sprawl accurately, and I'm the one to blame for it.
It's all him, and he wins or he loses. And it's humbling, and it's hard on a parent knowing that he's going to either win or lose.
Henry's parents have watched him cut weight and work out almost every day since he started.
But he knew his direction. He knew what he was going to do.
Mostly, they've watched him grow.
It wasn't about winning and losing, it was about getting better. And Henry bought into that, and every year he just tries to get better and better.
He grew quickly.
I expect more. Every single time I go out there and win a match, I expect more out of myself. If I get a 20-second pin, I expect to get a 5-second pin next time.
Henry calculates the cost of making progress.
He's not a top-notch wrestler because he just shows up every day at practice. He's doing the extra workouts, he's doing the extra things.
After just barely missing a trip to state his freshman year, the extra things won Henry the championship as a sophomore.
To see your boy there giving it his all and being successful in the state tournament, can't get better than that.
You know, you're just proud of him. You're proud.
The next day, Henry took a couple of hours to help coach the younger kids, but the best wrestlers don't rest.
He comes up and he's like, Coach, I got to cut out. I can't help out today. And where are you going? Well, I'm going to practice. You know, and that's the day after he wins the state title. He was heading over to the academy to get some workout in.
In a state
wrestling is Iowa
that's defined by the sport, you better be willing to work harder than hard workers.
That combination of the type of people that live in Iowa, that hard-working, blue-collar, Midwest mentality, I mean, the sport just fits.
Henry outlasts others who also put in the extra hours because it takes more than time to beat Iowa's best.
I push myself, and I have the will and the determination to be better than everybody else.
It takes mindset on top of muscle.
So I've seen Henry lose. I've seen him win a lot of matches, but I don't know if I've ever seen him quit. You know, that's one thing as a coach you're not worried about. This kid's not going to quit.
Henry makes his first loss of the season his only loss. At districts, he and 3 other Johnston wrestlers earn a trip to state.
You see, you know, the tears and the guys jumping in each other's arms and the excitement.
It's so emotional because a wrestler puts so much time and effort into it.
They know what it costs to get there and that it still might not be enough.
It's going to be a real challenge. It always is. There's no easy weight classes in the state tournament.
But the years of work
wrestling takes the summer. It takes all of winter.
Are worth it for a shot at being called an Iowa
state champion. I mean, I don't envision anything else, and I don't think he does either. 2, 3, team. Good job, good job, good job. If you're not excited about wrestling and in the state tournament in Iowa, then I don't know if there's anything else you can get not get excited about. So you get fired up just thinking about it.
Addie Olson, ABC 5 News.